Looking at that, that's a mess, but it always is. I'm gonna try to figure out some way to mount the camera in here. Probably just stick up one. I'm always paranoid with the paint. It's just gonna gum up the camera, but see if we can get something in there to record. Or maybe have it point from the outside here. I don't know. So the pressure's a little low. We got to put some air in there for sure. So bike's all ready to go. Just gonna put a new mount on the helmet underneath. Actually, that's not even a good spot. I guess it's just gonna be top mount. It's just gonna be a top mount camera. Little obnoxious, but that's okay. So I got one last thing to show you before we go out and ride. This guy here, for anybody who knows me for any amount of time, this is the original dirt jump lid that I used to wear in the Trail and Park Boys videos. Obviously Paint Incorporated, my own company, Vio Sport. Awesome band, the guys Late Fallen were great, supplying music. Mosh Bikes, always a strong supporter. And then underneath here, Stump 503 Clothing. All these guys were great, made the films possible. Forever indebted. So a little piece of my own personal history right there in the helmet. But we're not going dirt jumping because, to be honest, I am still not ready to ride a big rig. I am still in a lot of pain from my accident. So, unfortunately, that means that I have to ride a road bike. And that is to help strengthen my knees and get used to riding a bike and build up the strength that I need to get back on the trails to do the kind of riding that I love. So, without further ado, let's go ride a fucking bike. So you can see in the distance, fancy blue motherfucking ring. So I'm by the blue ring. There is a new path here. Brand spanking new. Give it a go as we keep on trekking.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it
just as a side note as well, GoPro, I've got a GoPro on top. Looks ridiculous, but GoPro, every time you reset your app, you fuck up my settings and I never remember my fucking passwords. Please, please stop fucking around with the app and that shit and just save that fucking stuff. How hard is that? Make my life difficult to come out, try to record, and it's fucking brutal. But anyways, we're gonna get going.
As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed.
So bike is running awesome. Even though it was a short ride today, plans are to get out much more. Build up the knee. So the knee's really sore after that ride. It wasn't a long ride. Bike's running great. Path was actually decent. I can make it all the way downtown now. Not that my knee has the stability to do that yet, but that will be a goal nonetheless. Nothing like riding to work. Nice to get out there. I miss being outdoors, I miss riding the bike. Used to ride every day, ride dirt jumps, ride trails, but like I said, My knee is not in the condition to do it, and I actually have a lot of problems with my hip. So take it easy one day at a time, build up the strength, and hopefully we'll get to a point by the end of this summer that I can hit the trails again. Let's hope. And then who knows, maybe a new mountain bike film. Get back in the saddle. So if you take a look, or in the plastic, nothing. There's absolutely no, you probably can't see the crack, but it doesn't catch. However, you probably don't see it here either, but you will see the catch when I run the plastic here. You can probably hear it more than anything. All right, so my busy week continues. I am just heading off to the Jeep dealership. Essentially last night I was driving downtown. I had the heat on because it was quite cold. I heard a pop. I thought I was hit by a rock chip, although there wasn't any vehicles really around me. And I noticed there was a chip in the glass. So I actually went to go get it repaired this morning. I mean, the Jeep barely has, I think we've got less than 1,000 kilometers on it. Let me just check that. Yeah, so we got 1,065 kilometers on the Jeep, which is nothing. I always expect rock chips. It's a pretty flat windshield. However, when I went to take it to the glass repair shop to get a chip repair, just to, you know, hopefully not have a giant cracked windshield, they basically indicated to me that, in fact, the crack was inside the vehicle, and that there was no evidence of it actually getting hit by a rock. So they indicated that their suction cup, where they put the suction cup on the glass and then they put the resin into it and they do a little drill and stuff like that, would actually not fix it. They'd be unable to fix the crack. Did some searching online. Apparently sometimes with vehicles they do have glass defects and cracks. I don't know how well that's going to go in Alberta, seeing is that even if it is a warranty thing and it does get replaced, I mean, guaranteed that it's going to crack at some point. So, worth a try. So end of the day, crack in the Jeep, fixed, perfect, not a single complaint, no hassle at all, dealt with just like that. So I'm extremely happy. Back to a pristine windshield for at least another day. Eventually it's going to get cracked. So I'm going to leave you with some footage of 7's Wild. For those of you who don't know, 7's Wild are the guys that provided us with the music for the introduction to the Lloyd and JD podcast. So I went down to see them at Dickens. They were opening for The Wild, another great band who I'm sure you've heard of on the radio. So had a great time there. So we're going to end there. We're going to have an Anarchist beer from Cannery Brewing. Small brewery, big flavor. They're based out of Penticton. Give this a shot. Ah, it's a nice amber ale with a bit of kick. Really, really good. So hopefully you've been enjoying the vlogs. I will try to continue to release a vlog at least on a weekly basis. I have been good to this point. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to click like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button. It's all appreciated. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.